Game 4, Eastern Semifinals. The Philadelphia 76ers have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Chicago Bulls. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome fans to the postseason of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Oubre out there with MP. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Chicago, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward. You take a look at the 76ers. They've been dominant so far in this series, and they can, as we know, complete a sweep tonight with a win.
In the middle of the playoffs, that is huge. They could buy themselves lots of extra rest with a win. That has to be in the back of their mind as they try to close this one out.
Now, here's MP. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. A three-pointer, no good. Pass to Giddey. Now, here's Vucevic, guarded by Embiid. Count that bucket.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to draw his ability to make that shot.
Here's Embiid. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Buzelis, no one around him. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, first the speed, then the touch. Textbook from young MP.
Here's Giddey. Outside, White. And stolen by Maxey. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Pass to Herter. Now Buzelis. And again, no good by Chicago. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And the dunk by MP.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddey. Outside, White. Lock at 6. Oh, wait a minute. MP looks hurt. MP's in pain. And, folks, this does not look good. Looks like he may have turned his ankle. Oh, this would be a huge blow to his team and fans.
Yeah, you just hold out hope that MP can put some weight on it or it responds well.
The 76ers trail by 10, and we're getting confirmation now. MP is cleared to return in this one. Wow. He'll start the second half for his team.
They're saying it's a high ankle sprain, and I think it's likely that MP would sit the rest of this one out if it were a regular season game. But with his team on the cusp of getting through to the next round, I'm not surprised to see him try and play through it.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He picked up 66 points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. White looking around. High post Vucevic. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Vucevic missing.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Left side, Maxey. MP outside. MP going to work inside.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. Three-pointer, and the rejection by MP. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. No one near Herder as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Outside, White. Pass to Buzelis. Over MP. Buzelis' shot is good. Buzelis has got 4 this quarter.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
That ties the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score or just great ball movement.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Philadelphia on D. Herder kicks to Giddey. Vucevic a screen on Maxey. Pass to Vucevic. Rebound by the 76ers.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Kendall and the dunk by MP.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Giddey surveying the D. Vucevic up top, guarded by Embiid. Here's Herder. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-4 run. Pass to MP. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Here's Herder. And here is Giddey. 13 points in the game. Nailed from three-point land. Giddey's got 16.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Giddey with it. 16 points for him. Pass to Herder. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
MP sets the screen for Edgecombe. The offensive rebound. From deep, Maxey. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Vucevic. Now Herder. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
That's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
Giddey finds Herter. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Giddey against Maxey. Giddey goes in, and it's in there. Giddey's got 18 points in the game.
And battling his way to the finish. Giddey really had to work on that one.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Over in the corner, White. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And the rejection by MP. Trey Jones is checked in for Josh Giddey. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Bonus checked in. Poked away. Oubre with the steal. For the finish. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Bulls trail by 12. Outside, White. Bulls moving the ball around. And again, Chicago. No good. Oh, that's a monster jam by MP.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Buzelis. Oubre against Herter. Now Vucevic. It's blocked.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
And the shot goes in. Edgecombe's got his second basket of the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
MP with it. Jones covering. Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Maxey's got 18 points. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Herter. And another steal for him.
Again and again, he finds a way to seize possessions away.
He's amazing. And now he's tied for second all-time GA in steals for a postseason game.
Yeah, an 8-way tie for second. One more steal, and it's his alone.
And that one drops.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
Jones kicks to White. White setting the pick for Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. Shot clock at 6. Now here's White. The tray. And the rejection by MP. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Bulls with some changes. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Okoro comes in for Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in for Kevin Herter. MP passes to George. Shoots. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
The 76ers making a switch here. McCain's checked in. Outside, White. It's Jones on the wing. Smith with a screen on McCain. The Bulls with another miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And George gets it to go.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to White. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Okoro wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Here's McCain. Back to MP. Up top, Grimes. Light covering. The shot by George. Wide open. Offensive rebound. Stolen by Jones. .116 left to play in the third. And White kicks to Apollo. And the rejection by MP. Bulls making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. The 76ers leading by 17. Pass to George. Back to MP. Here's McCain. MP outside. Sinks the triple. MP's got 29 in the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Now Giddey. Right wing. Launches it. And the rejection by MP. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Dosunmu. No good on the triple. 76ers shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Shot by Grimes. No good. Bulls trail by 20.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
They're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Pass to Dosunmu. Over Grimes. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. The three from MP. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 32 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Pass to Smith. And here's Jones. Now here's Dosunmu. Shoots from the line. Okoro shot is off. MP dishes to Oubre. It's McCain on the wing. From downtown. Pass to Grimes. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. Outside, Jones. Giddey sets the pick for Jones. Out left to the wing. Here's Okoro. And the rejection by MP. Some changes for Philadelphia. Bonus checked in, and it's Edwards in for Oubre. And here are the Bulls now. Jones the pass to Okoro. 5 to shoot. From past the arc, it's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Edwards finds MP. And MP throws it down hard.
What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Jones. To the inside. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Jones.
sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
In the corner, it's McCain. Back to MP. Edwards kicks to MP. In the corner, it's McCain. 6 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. A nice shot by MP.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Out to Smith. Lets it go with a 3. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And MP throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Stay there.
Smith up top.
Get the perimeter.
Pass to Okoro. Offline with his 3.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
A nice shot by McCain.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Giddey. It's hauled in by Edwards. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. That one falls. MP's got 40 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Well, Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Screen by Smith. Jones kicks to Smith. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's MP, and the shot goes in. MP's got 42 in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Well, the Bulls shooting around 40% from the floor here. Smith surveying the D. It's stolen by McCain. Now the 76ers on the break. And that one's good. MP.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Watch it.
It's Jones on the wing. Covered by Watford. And another miss by Chicago.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
MP up top. Pass to Watford. The 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Giddey. Back to Jones. Smith sets the pick for Jones. And the rejection by MP. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Okoro. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Edwards. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Buzelis, that's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Buzelis has got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Edgecombe. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. It's very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Now Giddey. On the left block. And the rejection by MP. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Buzelis.
And the execution in their half-court offense has left a lot to be desired this half. Just way too much one-on-one and not nearly enough ball movement.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10+ seasons. MP taking flight.
And Chicago shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Buzelis, and the rejection by MP. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Number 8, Paul George.
Here's MP. Pass to Bona. Back to MP. MP with a screen on White. And here's George for 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
There's another block.
He's now tied for second most blocks ever recorded in the playoffs.
Greg, you've seen a lot. I have too, but I can honestly say it's one of the greatest defensive performances I have ever witnessed. Now here's Herter. Clock at 6. That one good for 2. Here's MP. It's George on the wing. Again, what an avalanche! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Yeah, that's just youth right there. MP crashing the offensive glass.
Pass to Herter. Here's Buzelis. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game. To the middle. Back to MP. 76ers moving the ball around. There's the pick. Here's McCain. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Giddey kicks to Herter. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Chicago.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
Pass to McCain. Back to MP. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. In the corner, it again with the block.
And he's now tied for the most blocks in an NBA playoff game.
Wow, a stunning shutdown defensive performance. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Here's Herter. Takes the... There's another block.
And he's passed his own record for the most blocks in a playoff game, showing time and again he's at his best when the lights are brightest.
This is when you need your top players to be at their very finest. And he's answered the bell. Absolute dominance on display. I love blocks.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here is Giddey. 1:53 left in the game. Over in the corner, White. 4 on the clock. Pass to Buzelis. From beyond the arc and then some. Buzelis has got 15 points here in the second half. MP passes to Watford. Kicks it out to MP. No good on the 3. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Philadelphia.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think They expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
7-second difference, shot and game clock, pass to Herter. Vucevic setting the big for Herter. To the wing on the left. Off target from the wing. MP deciding where to go with it. Here's Bona. Here's MP. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And so the Philadelphia 76ers have won the series. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way.
Double-digit assists tonight, MP. That's got to be one of the more satisfying ways to engineer a victory, no?
Yeah! Ooh, it's a beautiful game when you play together, isn't it? Come on, Jennifer, I know you feel me.
I do.
Film session tomorrow is gonna be fun.
Well, enjoy, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer.